Just make sure you address who the question is for.
This question is for Garrett Williams. Garrett, on the interception, can you walk me through what you saw throughout that whole play?
Yeah, our coaches talked about all week just looking for work when you're in zone coverage. And my man went underneath, so when I saw Malik looking at the deep post, I felt like it was necessary for me to climb. And when I seen the ball, I just tried to make a play.
We're going to go to Steven right in front here.
Also for Garrett Williams, I wanted to follow up on that play. You talked all offseason about capitalizing on opportunities. What did it mean to do that in such a big way?
It means a lot. I put in a lot of work towards this, and it's only beginning.
And then one more quick one, if you don't mind. The wide receiver pass, what happened there? And obviously you chasing him down ended up resulting in a stop. Walk me through how he got open and how you're able to chase him down.
We're in a cover two concept. They ran a good play. They got a couple of us. And when I seen it late, I just tried to do anything possible to try to save the touchdown. And I can't remember if they scored or not, but they did. Okay, yeah, so that's good.
This is for Garrett. After the first game with the, sorry, there's two Garretts there. My bad. After the first game with the new offensive scheme installed, what were your main takeaways from today? Why do you think it worked?
I thought we played complementary football. We all obviously got a good running back and do a lot of good stuff in the run game. So we started off early complementing that with a little play action stuff and got some hits. And then eventually we got to a point where we could just throw the ball and try to get them into some zone coverage, and that opened everything else up. But also getting a lot of turnovers. Talking about the defense. It's hard to win with 3 turnovers. So they did a great job giving us the ball back, and that just gave us 3 more opportunities.
Is there an emphasis on spreading around the different receivers?
Not particularly. It's just the way it played out and the way they ended up dropping their zones. And we still got a lot of stuff to clean up, but we got the job done. But I'm excited where we're at now, and just knowing where we're going to be by the end of the year.
Emily and then Dan.
Mikel, I'm not sure if you're aware that there's a quote of yours from ACC kickoff in Malik Cunningham's locker leading up to this game. How did it feel to get some big plays against a quarterback like him?
He is a very nice quarterback, and I am aware of the quote. They kind of missed up my response from ACC Media Day, and the Louisville fans didn't let me live with that. They've been on my phone for the last 2 months, so it's something that's been in the back of my head. And he's a great quarterback, and I'm happy the defense was able to go out there and contain him.
Yeah.
This is for Garrett Schrader and Sean. Just what you can say about this offensive line and what they did in the game for protection and creating those opportunities.
The O-line put in a lot of work this offseason. Having those guys return, having that same chemistry, building on it, and them getting those holes open for me, and then them blocking in the pass game.
Yeah, Coach Schmidt does a great job with all of them, and they work really hard, and they spend a lot of time in the film room together, learning, doing their own stuff. But just Coach Schmidt does a great job with identifying the defense and making sure we get fits the way we want and get leverage on the defense. So. And it was great to see, and got a long way to go.
Question for Sean. Sean, I was wondering what happened at the end of the first half, and just how determined you were to get back out there tonight.
It was just a little setback. It was nothing really major, and I was ready to go after.
For Mikel, you said before the game that your approach to stopping Cunningham from last year to this year has changed. What changed, and then what worked today?
Last year, I didn't really get to play a lot. I was kicked out early in the second quarter, and not much changed. I feel like the defense came out here and we just executed. Last year, I feel like we didn't execute our play calls a lot, and we started off real slow. I remember them scoring only like 6 points in the second half of last year's game, so the big emphasis was to start out fast and just keep our foot on their necks.
Garrett Schrader, you and Coach had a pretty big hug after the game. What was that moment like on the sideline?
Love Coach Babers, and I'm really thankful for him just giving me the opportunity to be here. And it wasn't easy, especially talking about last year, but I think it's going to play out well, and just the decision he made, just having faith in me, so I'm really grateful for him, and we got a long way to go.
for Garrett Schrader as well. There was a point in the fourth quarter with the game in hand where you were hyping up the crowd. So can you just talk about how you guys fed off the crowd tonight and, needing them going down and through the tough home schedule?
Oh, yeah, no, very thankful for the fans today. They, did a great job coming out and causing them to have penalties and making it tough on their offense. And, by that time in the game, we were up by a little bit, and it was third down, I believe, and they weren't as loud as they were in the first quarter, so I was making sure that I was trying to get them going.
Mikel, when you had at one point Stefan out and Marlowe out, what were you saying on the sideline, if anything, to some of the reserve LBs that saw some serious time with you tonight?
I was basically telling those guys it's their time to shine, and Derek was able to come out there, had a great drop, really bailed me out, and he got an interception. And Leon came out there and made one of his first college plays, and they came and handled business.
Hey guys, congrats on the win. This is for Garrett Williams and Garrett Schrader. Just with how the last couple years have gone with Louisville on their turf, to get this win on your turf, ACC opener, home opener, how does it feel to get that revenge?
It means a lot. Obviously, the past 3 years, it's been hard. The outcomes playing those guys, but we're really confident throughout the whole offseason, going into today, knowing that we had the guys to do what we wanted to do, and that was to win the game and do it dominantly. Obviously, there's a lot of talking going back and forth. I'm just glad that we handled business how we were supposed to.
Yeah, obviously last year was not the outcome that we wanted, but just like G said, it started all in the off season, and just with the new offense, we were competing and putting a lot of strain on them, and the stuff they do puts a lot of strain on us, and that's the most important thing that we see, offensively speaking. When we get in the season, it's so much easier because we got to practice against these guys every day. It's those linebackers, those corners, those DBs, and the D line. So, it paid off today, and we're excited for next week.
We're going to finish off with Mike, Steven, and Emily. This is for Mikel and Garrett Williams. Coming into the season, the defensive line, at least to those on the outside, was considered the biggest question mark on the defense. What did you guys see from them today, and was that expected based on what you guys see from them every day in practice?
It was definitely expected. I feel like that was our advantage because a lot of people were talking about our D-line, how inexperienced they were, but I knew exactly what those guys are capable of. So I feel like that was a one-up for us, and they came out and showed what they're capable of.
Throughout all of camp, them guys were staying after practice every day as a whole unit, just working, trying to get better and better. Caleb, the oldest guy in the room, he helped them out a lot, and you could tell all those guys were ready and prepared for the moment. And to see those guys go out on the field in their first game and not shy away from the moment, but really excel through expectations, really makes us happy, and it just only makes us believe in them more and more. And I'm really excited to see how we grow.
A couple quick ones for Garrett Schrader. Can you walk me through scheme and open Aronde and that touchdown? And then penalty-wise, what do you think can kind of get cleaned up?
The biggest thing, talking about Aronde. Yeah, we had a motion, and they were a little late getting the call in, and then they both took the motion guy, and he didn't run his route that he was supposed to, but he just he saw it and he got open, so floated it to him. And then penalties, we got to clean up the penalties, and just the inconsistency with the offense, because I truly believe that we stopped ourselves more than they really stopped us, and just getting ourselves digging in the hole and then getting third and second and long. But we fixed it up, we cleaned up a little bit, and just talking to those guys in between when they're subbing and holding all that stuff, and just the logistics of that. But it won't happen next week, so we'll get it cleaned up.
Last question, Emily.
Mikel and Garrett Williams, could you just talk us through that goal line stand? I think it was in the second quarter, and how you guys managed to hold off Louisville there.
It started with Garrett. He made a chase down tackle, super fast guy, and it was just one of them situations where we've been talking about all week. We didn't want to give up a lot of points, and it was just a big emphasis. It's a prideful thing to be on the goal line, starting on like the 5-yard line, 1st and 10, and stopping them all 4 downs. And that was just the mentality of the defense. They carried them all.
Yeah, you could feel it in the huddle. I want to say there was like a timeout or a stop on the play, and when we were in the huddle, everybody was very adamant on not letting them get in the end zone. You could look in guys' eyes and tell that they weren't just saying that just to say it, that we really, really meant it, and you could see it in the play on the field that when Malik had the ball, anybody had the ball, we were relentless to the ball, and we just were really prideful in being the mob and being who we are.
All right, thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Just a reminder, they're taking over this room.
We got it.